here in India for almost 3 years. Also, a photographer. My style I call Uhura Yoga. I was learning in England for 1 year, Kundalini Yoga. You just find yourself how you are, natural way. Like I don't connect to Russia, like I don't do any business in Russia. This lockdown, 2020, and I fell in love.
Hello everyone, my name is Karina, and today in our video podcast I want to introduce to you a wonderful instructor in wellness industry. Hello Ivan. It's
Hello,
a pleasure
Karina.
to meet you today.
Yes.
So please tell me about yourself. How old are you? Where are you from? What is your language and marital status, and just about your life?
Hello, dear viewers, and welcome. My name is Ivan. I'm 35 years old, and I'm a yoga teacher and a movement explorer. So, I have a son. He's 3 years old, and I'm from Russia. And I live here in India for almost 3 years. 3 years.
Very nice. So what is your current job here?
I'm a yoga teacher, full-time yoga teacher. Yes, I'm teaching classes almost every day, and also a photographer. So photography it's the second main part of my job, and I was doing it for many years before yoga, and then now I'm kind of coming back to it in a little bit different way, because these years I was exploring myself. So now how I perceive the process of taking pictures and working with the people in front of the camera is different. So I'm teaching yoga, and I'm also exploring dancing.
Okay, so you are a yogi, yeah? And your practice every day, what yoga you used in your practice? So maybe name, and you can a little bit explain for our people here what type of yoga.
So my style I call Uhura Yoga. Uhura, it means freedom in Swahili, in the African language. And basically this is how I practice myself, and what I want to share with students. It's constantly changing. So for example, nowadays I do a lot of movement, and the practice and the way how I give it to students is changing as well. So it's a combination. What I learned through these years of exploring yoga and kind of figuring out what it means in reality, like what is yoga in real life, what is this, and yes. So basically, it's the hatha yoga is simple, and yoga in general is simple. It's just like knowing who you are, and sounds very simple, but yes, when you start to do, you face many, let's say, problems and distractions. But this is the part of the game, Without it would be too easy, too boring. Yes.
So what is your education? You have a diploma or something, and what you're doing before yoga?
Yeah, I was learning management in the high school. After the middle school, I was learning management, but I never worked with this in this area. It was kind of went in the past. But after I was learning photography and filmmaking and also yoga. So I had diploma in the economics and in photography. I was learning in England for 1 year, studying photography, and it was a big journey for me. Yes, and nowadays I learn a lot of things, but some people give you certificates, some not, but it's not important.
Yes. So which type of yoga can you exactly say include your yoga? Uhura, right? Uhura. Okay, Uhura Yoga.
Yeah, so the first teacher I've met, who I was really in love, he was teaching Kundalini Yoga. Kundalini Yoga is difficult practice, actually. So there are many romantic stories, and people share the experience, but honestly, it's a you should be really clear what you're doing in this area. So, and I continued meeting different teachers, and here in India I've met many beautiful teachers. One of them was a power yoga teacher. He was teaching the sequence of asanas, but I was hooked about his personality as well. Like later I understand, like, it doesn't matter what practice you give, it's about who you are and like how you really live your life. So
you manage every day, every step, not only about the practice in the morning.
Yes. So like this, and now my practice, it's the reflection of what I'm practicing, what I like, and I'm trying to put it and share with people according to request. So some people in some group you feel okay, we can do this, we can do that, and yes, like this. And still it's developing, because like now I'm doing movement practice. So with the movement I learn a lot. Like for me it's a new thing, and this is really difficult and interesting thing. But the way it affects your life, your life, like your practical life, this is the interesting thing. It's just not only being beautiful on the stage, it's actually how then you meet people, how you communicate, how you touch, and so on. So this
connected. So now you like combine all your knowledge in your style.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. Slowly. It's a slow process. It's not like it happens because for me teaching, it's just at some point I realized I need to start sharing. So it was not like, okay, should I try? No. It was out of necessity. I was like really feeling I need to start to share, and with this the practice changed, because you started sharing more, and your practice become more strong, and you see your weak points, like how you speak, how people perceive yourself speaking. So the sharing is very important. And with this, the practice changing as well. So, but yeah, for now it's a combination of different styles, and it's still developing. So I don't know what will come. It's like a
puzzle, and you put more and more to create something what can really help to people. I can say to really change the life, because it's very important. Like for me, for example, when I come to some teacher, I want like he or she provide me, like show me the way from the beginning and explore all the body and internal, and it's very interesting. What are you doing?
Yes. And it's never-ending journey, because yoga, it's about like who you are, and simple thing. I am like, I'm a one, but beyond this actually there is something else, and about this you cannot speak easily. People use some esoteric things like the spirituality, but mostly it's all too much mental. There are lack of experience. So to really see who you are, it's simple but scary thing as well, because you might see that many things which you think is like real things, like it's just your opinions. And so it's at first it's purification. You clean yourself, clean, and then at some point you just find yourself how you are, natural way, like how you move naturally, how you speak naturally. You're not holding yourself back. How we might hold something, and we want to express some emotion, but then we hold it back because we think people will judge us or whatever. So, and this is also yoga, like how to just become who you are, natural way, how you express yourself, how you speak, how you move, what you like, these things.
Very nice, very good. Thank you so much. So you plan to develop and continue your yoga way here in India?
Yeah, for now I live in India. So India, now I feel India is really like my home place. Before, I'm coming to India many years, since 2012. Every year I coming to India, staying 3 months, 6 months, not more than 6 months. But then this lockdown 2020, so I came in the beginning, and for now it's like almost 3 years in India, and through these years I really feel that India become my home. I don't even want to say second home, because it's kind of first home, to be honest, because I'm not I don't connect to Russia, like I don't do any business in Russia. All my work is here. So yes.
You can say that you have some base here already.
Yes, and I feel that India is providing protection. Like India is taking care of you in terms of. Yes, I can feel it. I can feel it.
Can you more explain how is it? How you feel it? From what you feel it? How it's I don't know, impress on you, or like just try to explain more about it.
So India is incredible country. No, incredible India. And when you first come here, you might have some ideas of how it will be here, and trust me, these ideas will vanish. Like, because India might screw you fully. Like you might feel the most awkward and terrifying experiences here for sure. But another part of the side of the coin is like India is beautiful country. So in all the ways, in cultural, architecture, how people live here, and the knowledge and everything, it's very, very deep and rich country. And of course it has some kind of dark side. It's connected to the hygiene and the rubbish. People think that it's dirty here or whatever. Yeah, you might find a lot of rubbish on the streets or whatever. You might look in the kitchen and you see like how people cook here. And there is another side which is like rich people, many rich people here. But for me, it was just I was really earning to come here. So I was like, okay, I need to go, I need to see, and I fell in love. Like I never had some many judgment actually, but
before.
Yes, but in the base was love, like and curiosity, like what is it all about. Connected to yoga, connected to the culture. I was visiting some, the Rishikesh, like yogic capital, and the temples and mountains and all this thing. I was really in love. So, and many years I was developing this connection. So, and for now it's the longest trip, like 3 years, not coming outside, like staying here. And and I feel like how India protects me. I feel just like home. You feel, people, you connect to the people, Indians. The perception of Indians also changed.
Indian accept you in a good way.
In a good way, for sure, in a good way.
If you're friendly, so they are also
friendly. India's strange. For example, maybe in Russia or in Europe, we have this personal space. In India, there are no personal spaces. They like these people very close to you. So, and
looking in your phone,
when you're typing, they might just come to you and look like, what are you doing? Looking at you, and the idea of personal space, if you're really protecting it, you might have problems, because like you feel
you have some secrets, or why why you protect your space,
but also it gives you, like, if you don't too much protecting this space, the personal space, no control. You become more, you trust. And in India many things happen spontaneously out of trust.
Can we call it flow?
I can call it. It's just it's just the way it is.
Yes. So tell us about the situation that contributed you to go to India. Why? What? For example, you was in Russia and you see it and like, okay, I want to go India, or maybe some other option. How you did it?
I started practicing yoga and started learning some philosophy. Started to read books. So and then I had the Ganesh poster in my room. Somebody left it there, and I was so in love. Like I just like this picture. And I came first time just for 1 month, and I fell in love. So since then, every year I was coming. Like there was no question, going and not going. Like for sure going. Winter is coming, you go. So curiosity.
some other option was there or no? India.
Option?
Yeah.
No, on India. Lately, I came to Bali and lived in Bali for some time, and still I love this place. But for
So
now,
what the better, Bali or India?
they're different. They're very different, very different places.
How different?
I don't know. I last time I've been in Bali, it was 4 years ago, so maybe things changed. But for me, it's my personal perception. Bali for me is like a father. India is like a mother. So how can you say?
I heard it many times actually.
Yeah. Yes.
So interesting. So what do you like most in India?
Most?
Yeah.
What do I like most?
Maybe food. What about the food? What about the places? What your lovely place here, like city? Now you're living in Goa.
Yes, now I'm living in Goa, and also I travel up north to Himachal, the Himalayas, and the mountain region I like the people there, and I like people. I like how people speak, how people communicate, the culture, all together. Yes, all together. Really, I cannot say like, okay, this I like, food, everything. Yeah, all together.
Okay. So, how much does the trip cost for you? Like, it was expensive to trip to India and living here and take rent and arrange your food and bike and everything. How you survive?
Yeah. So the good thing about this place is that you can live. You can have $100. You can live 1 month for this. You can try at least. If you have $10,000 for 1 month, you can also rent some. Yes, you can rent the palace and whatever, and 10 servants. They will. So it's up to you. Like it's not a question of money. If you feel to come, if you're interested to come, you can come. It doesn't matter how much money you have for the trip. You will find a way to rent maybe a cheaper place or more expensive place, how you want. So. Yeah, it's up to you. It's not the question of how much money you have. It's just the question: do you really want to come? And then just come. And
just
then see.
Need to do this step.
Yeah.
To the
Don't hesitate for sure.
Like you just.
Yes.
But people will accept you and place accept you if you have this pure. Goal, I think, if you have this pure intention.
If you have pure intention, for sure, but you will see all your intention. You will see what's your intention in reality is. Maybe you feel
what you carry.
Yeah, and people will keep reflecting you. So because here it's a different way of communication, for sure. Like in Russia or in Europe, people communicate in different ways. So India is breaking your patterns of communication in the beginning when you're not familiar. And this might be awkward, this might be uncomfortable, but if you keep staying open, like not judging too much, like all these people, dirty Indians or whatever, like people judge like the way they speak, it's a very different way. So you're staying open and you will see, and you will gain many things for yourself, for your development, for sure.
Tell me, please, do you have a dream? What is your purpose of life?
Yes, of course I have a dream. So for now, my dream is to develop and to really come to understand what I'm doing now. So for example, I learned the art of touch. How can you touch? How can you communicate? And this is actually a very deep thing. Like, so I'm just slightly scratching the surface, maybe I can say, and I can feel the potential, like how it changed the way I live, how I express myself. So I can say this is my dream, to really establish myself there, and also to be able to share, to share with people, to learn, not to learn, to teach. Yeah, to teach. Yeah, and same way as photography, how to take pictures, the portrait pictures, and how to guide the person when working this, like how to guide them to relaxation, to go in the more natural state, unmasking, taking the masks off, and being the natural way how you are.
Your yoga, so you like your style, your course, it's about how to change the life. It's very complicated, I can say. Can you tell more how you see the future with your Uhura style?
So yes, changing life is a good subject, and life is changing when you shift the perception. So you can say like to change the life is to change the perception, how you perceive life. Some people give you pain, for example, say some rude words, and you can judge them and attack back, or you can see like what's the truth about it. Like, maybe it's something. And mostly, if you need to feel some pain, you need to live through it. You're not running away from it. So to change the life, for me, it's just to live everything which is coming, not avoiding, not running away. And same with yoga, it's working like you feel pain, you stretch in asana, you feel pain, you feel awkward, but how you stay there, you're not running away, you're not getting out of asana, you're still staying there, breathing and relaxing. Yes. And slowly, this will something will release, something will relax, and for sure you will feel it's out of the yoga mat. Let's say out of yoga class, you will feel this
every minute, every second in your life. So it's like, can you say that goal of yoga? It's bring awareness in every moment.
Yes, for sure. This is also a very interesting thing, like how we really, where are we now? You might be in the class, but kind of part of your consciousness is somewhere else. And to arrive fully, this is a good skill. To really be able to be present in every moment. This is like a classical, teaching of the awareness, like how to really be in the moment and enjoy everything which life brings you. It could be painful emotions, it could be nice, but you just learning to be in the moment, and the body awareness and the body work really help, because body is always here. So if you put your attention in the body, you are here. You cannot feel something in the future. You feel it right now, and you develop the focus. The focus of attention becomes more sharp, so you're not getting distracted easily. So yeah, and this is also the dream. My dream is to develop, to improve myself in this. I'm still learning like many things. I'm just a student, for sure.
But you have enough knowledge already to share with the people.
For sure, and this knowledge is not like I know something. It's just when you communicate, when I start the class is unfolding. I usually not prepare like, okay, now we're gonna do this. No, I just come and I see, okay, who come, what's the energy in the class, and then this something unfolding. Same with the speaking. We speak to you, and depends on questions you ask, depends on your openness. Something is coming from me. So this is good. It makes my life also easier. I don't have to be like clever in some way. Like I know something. No, I also don't know many things. Like many things. I actually can say I know nothing.
It's very brave to really accept it, and to say that we know nothing, but we survive and manage our life and help other people. Just our example.
Yes. You should be example of your teaching, or of your what you share. For sure, you should be example.
It's like if you want to teach your your child something, you just show something, and by this you will.
You will teach. They feel if you're lying, if you're trying to say just say without being really established in what you're saying, then they feel. And also people also feel you cannot trick. If you're speaking some clever things, some people might listen. They might come to your class, whatever. But then they will see. Maybe it's the raw. And you just copying something you've read. So this is the goal: to be really authentic in what you're doing, in what you're sharing.
So how we know you have son, and tell me please how your style, your yoga style, how you living influence on your son. It's some difference, or how you can see it.
Yes, I mean he is 3 years old now. He's a small boy, but I can see he's interesting in many things. Like he dancing, he moving, and for sure I can understand him more deeply, and I feel the connection. And actually, it's very interesting thing like how we teach our kids, and it's very important thing. Like I was teaching yoga for kids
Oh
in
wow!
the children garden, and that was the best experience I've had so far because you cannot approach them as adults, you know. So and you already see they kind of they have all the qualities of adults. They're not like kids. They might behave in some weird ways, like screaming and running around, but actually you see then they already human beings, like the complete just and yeah, it's important thing. Like I still learning this, and I will continue teach kids, but to be and it's again about the presence. Like if you can be present in the class and be with them, to hear them, pay attention to them, not going somewhere, not thinking about your future, how you're gonna go after the class, then the magic happens. Like you can see that wow, and this is interesting. Same with my son. Like I now he lives in Indonesia, but we speak in phone, and he's very focused. Like I'm really amazed like how focused he can be, just looking in the camera and just listening or speaking something or just playing. So I feel yes, my lifestyle has influenced him as well. But we'll see in future when he grow up, like how.
Yeah.
how
You will tell us later
yeah,
how it.
after 10 years.
Yeah, after 10 years, like watch us. Okay, so what does a perfect day mean to you? How you start your day? Maybe some you have things what you're doing every day, and it's for you. It's like brush your teeth or something.
Yeah, it's a good question. For me, perfect day. Actually, I recently I was at the end of every day I was saying like, wow, how this day can be more
So
perfect.
perfect.
Because
Yeah.
I don't plan. Sometimes I don't plan too much. I have like class in the morning, then maybe some activity in the middle of the day, and the space, the free time. You meet people, especially here in Goa. It's a different way. Maybe in big cities, people more focused on their work, on their business. But
Business.
here, people could be more open, more relaxed. Like people, you might say, have more time, free time. This is also the price you pay here. So because like some people not working at all or doing some less of the work, but
Art.
doesn't matter. Yeah, it's hard life. But the perfect day is like spontaneous day when you meet somebody, you speak, you share something, and then you realize like wow, this how can I plan this meeting? How so this spontaneity I like, and also I like to staying busy. It's not wasting the time. This I also learned because I had some period in life when I had a lot of time, like say free time, and for now for me it's important to really stay busy and just do something.
What type of practice you use every day for feeling yourself good and better day, like every day?
So yoga for sure. Like every day, almost every day I teach, and I practice with the students myself. So this like every day it happens, and yeah, yoga pranayama like breath exercise. So this is like a routine, let's say.
So body like Hatha yoga.
Hatha yoga, yes, hatha yoga I practice, and then I sit sometime, meditate. Mm, yes, this happens every day. And for now, also I try to dance every day, like to move and explore the contact improvisation, which I think I didn't mention. That contact improvisation is a big part of my life now. It's a style of, you know, like let's say you dance with the other body or bodies, could be more than one. And this I also try to do every day to have some time to rehearse, to move with other people. And yeah, so this is the perfect day. If I can practice yoga and then dance 1 hour, 2 hours, I can say this is perfect.
And how you take rest?
Yeah,
what
I
you
take
doing?
rest. It's okay. It's fine. I have time for rest. My body is like if I push too much, I need some rest. So I need time to relax and
How you relax? What you doing for relaxation?
when, yeah, just resting.
So also yoga help to do something, and yoga help to
Not do something. Yes.
not do
Not
something.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what maybe authors or books or something you can recommend for people who interested in yoga to maybe introduce this?
Books. Okay, I big fan of Victor Pelevin. Victor Pelevin is his contemporary Russian author. I love all his books, especially the last one, and even now I'm waiting when he will release the new one. So mostly I don't read too much the novels, so like I don't read too much. Like I don't have too much time to read. So, but his books I'm reading. Movies for now also I don't watch too much, but I'm a big fan of movies. And what to recommend? Um, I don't know, Karina. Let me think.
Yeah, of course you
Many
can.
films, many good movies, but for now, nothing is coming. But
Okay.
Pelevin for sure. Pelevin tried to read even in English. He is translated into
It's
English
translated.
for sure. And he's like, I can feel he's exploring the esoteric. He exploring he practice for sure some meditation, and the way he write, it's amazing. I don't know how one man can just write this. One man. And he's a very mystical guy. He's like nobody knows where he lives. No interview.
Oh wow.
No. Nothing about him actually. So, yeah.
Yeah,
And of course
mystery.
the classical yogic scriptures, and there are some classical kind of the self inquiry books, which might be a little bit difficult for beginners because many things they say, like if you perceive from the mind, a little bit difficult.
Better have teacher, yeah,
Yeah.
to explore this yoga. It's the better to do it like yourself, or better to find teacher, and teacher will
Teacher
help
is
you.
it's if you
How
lucky
is important?
enough to meet somebody who can share with you and show you the share it with you like directly, without it, because if you read books you might perceive it in the wrong way, what's in the books, but direct initiation is very important, and it's kind of in yoga it's a tradition, like you need to meet teacher, but it's also tricky thing, like you if you open, teacher will come. Are you ready to receive? Maybe you're waiting somebody special, I don't know, like, but and then some guy on the street comes you and yes, you're not my teacher. Teachers are everywhere, to be
Everyone
honest,
can
like
be
everyone,
teacher.
of course. You just if you open, then you can learn from anybody, even for those who you don't like, and especially from those who you don't like, which whom you feel uncomfortable. So this is
It's showing to you something.
yeah,
It means,
for sure.
Yeah, showing.
Mhm.
So please request or recommend to our people something from your heart. What do you want to say, and we will finalize our video.
Mhm. What I can recommend is just follow your dream. Really see what you like and what you want, and just follow it. It doesn't matter, and it's a good thing you can come to your childhood and see what you wanted in your childhood. So, and this enough. This enough. If you can really follow your dream or what your desire, and make the small steps, like it's just you might have a big dream, but you make a small steps. You're not like rushing. Then life unfolds. Life unfolds, and you just live your life. So this I can recommend, because mostly we might have this like I have a dream, and you like rushing, running there, and you skipping these moments, nice moments, to look around, to see where you are, with whom you're
Forget
sitting.
to leave
Yes.
when you're running for
Yes.
your dreams.
This openness, it's the really precious thing, is to be able to stay open and to perceive life like in the wholeness. If you can do it, then good.
Yeah, this is like
and
happiness.
Mhm. Yes, being yourself, to allow yourself to be as you are, to be natural, not playing, not acting, and then
And
done. This is done.
every doors will
Yes.
open for you.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Ivan.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you guys
Yeah.
for being with us, to listen. Hope
Thank you.
you got some interesting information from our interview
Yeah.
podcast.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
See you soon.